Coming up now, the very latest news from Pattaya and Thailand via the fabulous Pattaya Media Group. Please like and subscribe. It helps us and it helps you too.
Thai mainstream media is awash with the cold and calculated assassination of a 73-year-old former Cambodian opposition MP, with reports indicating that he and his family had taken a budget trip from Cambodia to the Thai capital and were out enjoying a wander of the local streets when a motorcycle rider pulled up, dismounted, fired and fled. Details of the bike used were captured on CCTV, but the concern is now that the man will have fled the country. Assumed to be politically driven, the dual French-Cambodian national chose a while back to remain in Cambodia despite concerns for his safety, as he was renowned for his staunch political opinions. At the time of death, he was accompanied by his French-born wife and Cambodian uncle, neither of whom were in any way injured. Yingluck, the former Prime Minister and sister to the also former Prime Minister Thaksin, has again found that she has no luck, as were she to return to Thailand, as family predict by Songkran, she faces definite jail here and doesn't qualify for the new alternative prison detention program, soon to be offered to those on sentences of 4 years or less. This because her sentence, read out in court after she fled the country, is a 5-year term. But, and there's always a but in these matters, were her sentence to be somehow reduced, then she could slip under the fence that otherwise keeps her out of the program. No doubt the idea of a real jail sentence is pretty abhorrent to the woman who was by Thai media seen as her brother's puppet after he had fled the country. And it's more likely that all in this camp will be looking to see her initial sentence reduced, so that she could serve whatever time is due by living in any of the family luxury homes. Staying with the Shinawats, and the Prime Minister has hinted that promises made by her father recently, despite his so-called non-involvement in government, could come to fruition, as he told a rally of supporters that electricity prices per unit could indeed be reduced to 3.7 baht. Thaksin himself also committed the state to reducing the cost of animal feedstuffs, fertilizers and veterinary medicine. However, others in the political arena have clarified that such savings should not come as a cost to the taxpayer or the state, as otherwise experts have predicted that the state could run up a bill of more than 100 billion baht a year. As smog and filthy air permeates across the north of Thailand, often from neighbouring countries, so the bulk of the smog here is likely domestically generated, we're told. This as the country's worst air pollution was reported in Bangkok on Tuesday morning. PM 2.5 levels were at a red danger level, and City Hall is said to be implementing whatever controls they do have to try and alleviate the issue. Water spraying roads before dawn, monitoring vehicles which chunder out clouds of black exhaust and the regimental control of factory smokestacks could also come into play. Neighbouring provinces didn't escape either, as extreme levels were recorded in Nonthaburi, Samut Prakan, Samut Sakhon and Pathum Thani. This as the Pollution Control Department stated that the levels are expected to rise before the week's end, as there's no rain or breeze to move the clouds. Meanwhile at home and in Pattaya, a ladyboy has made headlines after reporting on a Facebook page of her receiving a severe beating from a foreign man after a verbal fallout. With photos and a video of the attack, the 27-year-old tells that she was insulted and verbally abused by the man, who she told in no uncertain terms to clear off as she stood with friends. He then, according to witnesses, attempted to get others to mock her but failed, so he left. She followed him and berated him for his outburst, and his response was to punch her several times. A complaint has been made with the police, and likely he will be identified from the recordings. Pattaya police, along with the immigration team, busted a flush of gamblers this week who were found to be playing poker. With gambling illegal in Thailand, Thais along with foreigners were arrested. 7 tourists were taken away by police, including those from Australia, Russia, the US and the UK. And with the Met Office promising highs today of just 26 degrees, dropping down tonight to 20, but with the promise of a sunny time between 11 and 5 today.
Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.